We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Ready? Hey, watch it. He's coming.
Now a first carry for Dion Lewis. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Jones. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Niners take over in terrific field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First carry for Raheem Mostert. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
The ball carrier.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Huntley. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On 4th down, Huntley. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Niners have taken the early lead. His first career touchdown pass, and, you know, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate. Save the full reflection for later, and make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we said...
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Davante Adams. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
His kick.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
The ball carrier.
Roquan Smith, the Bears' leading tackler last season, makes the stop.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 48-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On the handoff, this is Mostert. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was 2nd in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero, Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go out and get it done each and every day. Raheem Mostert patterned him and had a breakout season in 2019 with the 49ers.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
San Francisco.
Tevin Coleman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Niners 14. Giants.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Giants. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Gano for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Graham Gano set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Huntley. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. The 20, 10, and across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Brandon Ayuk with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Score Niners 21.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown,
Dante Pettis, 41 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
28. Giants 14.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown.
Robbie Gould lining up for the point after.
So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. On the return, Corey Valentine. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Jones throwing on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Darren Lee picks it. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Huntley to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
2nd and 10. To throw again. Huntley. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Jones. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. He's going to let it go again. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's 2nd down. Throwing again. Jones. Looking deep for Adams. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Intercepted by the 49ers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And last time, the fumble to turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
They go play action here on 1st down. Gets this one to use check. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They hand it off to Mostert. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
What a breakout season Raheem Mostert had in 2019, and now he's got a chance to be the lead back for his team. In fact, he spent time in the offseason bulking up, trying to get stronger, to absorb the extra hits and be available for more snaps. He wants to be a guy who carries the ball from game 1 all the way through game 16 in the regular season.
A gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd down, Mostert had a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
On third down, here's Coleman. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Tevin Coleman with his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now Dion Lewis to return. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion,
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 32. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run right side with Mostert. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Number 31.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now this time he'll look to throw, and they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off the play fake. Jones. And Ingram hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. Jones now on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he is all the way up past the 25. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Lorenzo Carter picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tavon Austin in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers continue to roll. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Niners 52. Giants 14.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. A final shot before break. Jones. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this one is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Off play action. Huntley. Flush to his right. And incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check 26, check 26. Check.
From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he's got this down to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 more yards there and another first down. Throwing on first down. Huntley eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
San Francisco.
We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escape it.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes, what do you resort to? Your legs, try and escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become habit for him, that he learns how to handle the pressure, still keep his eyes downfield, and make some throws.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
At the 9-yard line.
Second and 9. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be third and goal now.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run with Mostert, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over first and 10 at their own.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jones looking deep for Adams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off the play fake. Jones. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Jones. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that
got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's finally out of bounds. He's taking it all the way down to the 8.
And on this challenge, the refs have to take a peek and see whether or not the receiver was able to dot the I with both feet,
while making sure that he possesses the football all the way through the catch.
To throw on second down, Huntley. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Mike 29. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Street. 79 Broncos. Cut. 29 is a Mike.
On first and 10, Huntley. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Here's Huntley. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. So with a fourth and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Robbie Gould on for the field goal. A 20-yard attempt.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their... And now here is another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it first and 10 at their 36-yard line. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space, but it's going to be second down. Here's second and 10. Off play action. Huntley. Shakes off the sack. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They work again from the 38 on second and 10. To throw again, Jones. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Intended for Marquez.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Got a man, Slayton. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
First down.
13 yards, good for a Giant first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Devontae Adams with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Giants gain a bit of respectability. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
62. Giants 21.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015...
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Let's go, D. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
2nd and 6.
6 yards left on 2nd down. From the gun, Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton there to make the grab. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon.
On the return, the Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. Finding Ayuk, middle of the field. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
And a 49er 1st down.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Operating from the gun, Huntley, flushed out right. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a 1st.
first down, San Francisco.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
It's our time. Mike 54.
From the gun, Huntley. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Ayuk.
Complete.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Looking to throw on second down. Huntley. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
From the 2 now, second and goal.
Bumps up the helmet. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, one set.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Gold with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Here's Jones. Throwing again on second and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the rookie, Xavier McKinney. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Throwing again. Jones. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Jones on 1st and 10. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking to find some space for Dion Lewis there. And now it's 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now Jones throwing again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Jones now throwing on 1st down, going for it all. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Gano the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 22 yards on the pickup there. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
San Francisco.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake. Huntley. Now he steps away. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Today's final score, Niners 60.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves.